This is an extremely long video about taking one contract of NQ at 22,166 to 22,228. 60 points, $1,200 trade, one contract using rigged AI. Now, you can fast forward to the last 5 minutes or so, last 10 minutes to watch the execution, but the meat in between is probably valuable, going over basic trade psychology and using the rigged system. What's up, people? It is February 18th, 3:12 p.m., and we really want to take this trade. That's a 334 score bull bomb, 30-day win rate, 45.10%. So we're looking to get bullish. Second, price action, expected, possible, mean reversion. The only thing we really don't like about this alert, we go back to the full view, we've already moved up 536 to 537 to 538. So that is a 2-strike move higher. So this is late, right? This is late, and we know that Robinhood is getting closed out in 17 minutes at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So what we can do is go into Top Step and set our bids here, right where, look, KTR just came in for this. That could be killer. We're going to look to enter in between the strikes below the EMA, and then we'll set a bid here at 537. So let's go do that now. So here we are in Top Step, and we're going to trade NQ using rigged signals. So this was the bottom, up 1, up 2. You know, this is the 14 EMA on the 3-minute chart. Looks like it touched it and went up a little bit. But the important thing to remember is when you're playing in between the strikes, it can get very, very nasty. So what we want to do right here is set a limit buy all the way back down here by the strike. Is this guaranteed to get filled? Absolutely not. Who knows what will happen, especially when they close out Robinhood in approximately 15 minutes. So we're below the blue line. You've moved up, 2 strikes from the bottom, struggling to push right here. It feels like they're going to nuke this thing before we have any chance of going back to the blue line. They're just going to kill everyone who bought calls, because this feels really, really good, except it looks like garbage. So we have our bids set for one contract right above the strike, another one slightly below, and we have our stop loss on those at about 10 points. So we'll see. If it gets filled, great. If it doesn't, we'll look to enter if it swings back up higher. Now that we're moving below this 14 EMA, it starts to get exciting, but unless we see like a tail like this here, we're really not going to enter a trade, because they like to take this thing to the strike. Strikes are the most important levels, and it's more than likely we're going to come all the way back down to here. Was this a good trade, a good entry? We don't know. Put one more limit buy slightly above. And now we sit and wait. It's like fishing. Gotta be patient. And then you're going to reel in the big one. So we will continue this video, whether we get filled or if we're going to enter the trade after a rip. Let's see. So far, we've missed absolutely nothing. It looked like it was going to rip higher. No. These are bad candles for either side. Not really worth trading or looking at. And this is where people get killed, because this looks super bullish. It looks great. It looks like it's ready to rip. And more often than not, they punish absolutely everyone with a massive nuke candle. Doesn't happen here, who knows? Right now, this is looking like an awesome entry. Look at that. It looked awesome. It comes right back down. This is terrible price action. This is what we expect on low volume, nightmare mode. And it's just not something you want to trade aggressively or even really care about. It's like, who cares? If we get filled here, that's great. If we don't get filled here, we probably not missing much. The Robinhood close has come and gone, and we missed absolutely nothing. Right? These candles, absolutely disgusting. Just killing both sides. No one is winning except for the robot algos. We're going to move these down just a pinch. And really, we're looking for mean reversion back to the opening price, back to the blue line. Now, it's possible because we're below the blue that, hey, they just decide to nuke this thing even further. But getting in at the strike could be incredible. Remember, in here, it's looking like this. I know, like, hey, this looked super, super bullish, and it looked like it was going to go. That's how they kill people. Now we're nicely below the 14 EMA, the EMA 1.4. You know, it's possible that now is the time to pump this thing back up. But we're waiting for our entry. We want it as close to the strike as possible. Now, if it pulls down to here, you know, that's 52. Not a terrible entry, but just know that, like, hey, we're playing around in that 50-cent range on Q. And this is dangerous because it could go up, it could go down. If you only trade at the strikes or around the strikes, it's like, look, we went deep into the red. Okay, at the strike, it went higher. Okay, 1, 2 strikes higher. It's not going up. We're below the blue line. Well, it's probably going to go back down. And it did a little bit, just slightly. But what we're trading for right here is trying to get mean reversion. And really, we want an entry as close to the strike as possible. Or, let's say it goes up to the strike. We're looking for a pullback here and then entering again, or for the first time. So that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're watching. Let's see what happens. We'll turn on the video if we get something. If not, this is going to be 10 minutes of sitting, watching, waiting, doing nothing. We're back. It's 15:39. At the 1542 candle. Price is gone absolutely nowhere. So it's just, hey, sometimes nothing will happen until the last 10 minutes of the session, which have been absolutely insane this entire year. That kind of feels like what they're building towards. Bleed everyone out on both sides here for another 7 or 8 minutes or so. And then last 10 minutes, maybe we get something epic. Looking to get bullish for a move back to the blue line. You know, going down here and up to, we really want it one from the bottom. And that's right here. We're not going to chase any of this. And then we know, even if we get this strike here, it is probably going to pull back to it before the moonshot, if the moonshot even happens. Let's see. We'll be back for more in the longest, most boring video of all time. But look at that. It's like, hey, we're not chasing any of this stuff. We want it at the strike, and I know you guys want to bring it all the way down here. I know you want to do it, especially after making it look like it was going higher since 1451, right? You're going to do it. Bring it back, bring it lower, and let us get in a trade. We are back. There are 10 minutes left to go in the session. We are going to switch over to the 1 minute chart, and we're going to take all these orders off. There, you already get that first candle, okay? That's 1550. All right, you're looking to chase this. Typically, there's a pullback. Let's see if we get one right here. Love to see that first move, that first reaction. Okay. We're just going to wait. We're going to wait. We are going to wait. Man, that's absolutely garbage. Absolutely nothing happening. But normally when you have this kind of bleed, there's something, it gets a little crazy later. Let's just put one buy on. When you're doing this, if you're trading the last 10 minutes of a session, it's really great doing it with these prop accounts because trading 0 DTE, you probably or may not have enough money in your account. They may close you out early like Webull and Robinhood. So we're just going to wait and see what happens here. You know, we're below the blue line. It's possible they nuke it in the last 10. If we get stomped out and we're wrong here, then, you know, we'll just take the loss and run. Bought one contract. You know, when this thing goes, if it does go, it just absolutely flies. So we really don't like to have a take profit set. So we're setting that basically to break even. And then we'll put one more limit buy all the way down here below. And this is a strike higher. We'll just move that thing to up here. So here we go. It looks like it has potential. We like that first candle. So remember, 1550, you get a nice move up. And then pull back, 51, we took a trade. Now, is this going to break out of this range that it's been sitting in since 1451? Absolutely have no idea. But feels like they killed enough people that we can get a strike right now. We're in a no-lose trade. Top Step has a ton of slippage. One thing to watch out for. $35. Maybe we'll make 20. Who knows? But we're in a no-lose situation. But if they push it above the strike right here, there's no limit. There's no limit to how high they could rip this thing. Certainly seen crazier things happen before, and they will continue to happen in the stock market because stocks only go up. Look at that. This is just algos in total control. But that's what we expect on a low volume session where Wall Street is not actively trading. Two strikes at the end of the day. Can they do it? Who knows? If we break even here, not the end of the world. We are here for the best outcome possible, which is +2 or more. Come on, guys. Break this thing out. Break it out. Do something. You've been sitting here for so long. Oh, there we go. We have movement. We have movement. This could be a good time to re-enter. So you're pushing above the strike here. And what you can do is set a bid below the strike, move your take profit up, and we'll actually do that right now. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, we're getting movement. So, you know, it's a $500 trade. $500 without a ton of effort sounds pretty good. We're going to set it right here, and then we'll set a buy. There's absolutely incredible. So that's the last 10 minutes for you. Just unreal. Now, if they push this strike, they can push one more. So we're going to walk with a minimum 650. Wow. Should have had a lot more than one contract on. Love the last 10 minutes. Absolutely insane. Up move, pull back, wait until everyone is freaking out of the market, and then boom, last 10 minutes, we get extreme action. Take this buy off because if it goes all the way back down there, it's totally screwed. I don't know if they're going to bring it back to the strike. They may just click buy if this gets stomped out in here. But we feel good taking $700. Or $1,500 would be a lot better. Let's go. Take this thing higher. Do it for the stream video. Come on. Push it. You know, the strike hasn't been tapped all day, you know, since the open. It's possible. It's possible we get it right here. And if you fly this one, you're going to keep pushing higher. You got about 4 minutes. What time is it? Yeah, 4 minutes left in the session. Come on, guys. Come on. Just do it. I know you want to. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is a good spot to exit, right? Because this is the strike. Usually there's a pullback. We're going to keep that 1,500 and we're going to move this up just a little bit. $900. Oh, $845. $890. That feels really good. We're going to take this limit buy off. If it goes all the way down a strike, we'd be dead. Come on, push this thing higher. I know you guys want to. Testing the strike right now. You've got 3 minutes left. Just ridiculous end of day. Last 10-minute move. We're pushing 539. It is possible this thing goes to 540, which is essentially all-time highs. Nothing like pushing all-time highs after all of the day traders are kicked out of the market, because that's what Wall Street loves to do. We're moving up our profit to $1,000, $1,000, and we're going to keep this. Get nervous pushing this strike. Come on. Keep it going. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to move above the strike now. Maybe they push this thing to 540. I mean, could it be? No, it's okay if we get stomped out right here. We've got 2 minutes left in the session. We'd probably look to re-enter somewhere down here if it does happen. We're just going to move this to 15. Push this thing, man. Come on. You guys got it. You guys got it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 1 minute left in the session. After the close, this thing could get crazy, so we're just going to keep manually moving our take profit up higher. I mean, $1,200, sure. We'll take it. That is an excellent trade. That is how you do it. We wanted the bull bomb. We waited for an entry, and really, you're looking at under the 14 EMA, under the strike, and the last 10 minutes of the session, bang. This is probably exactly where it is. You've got 1 minute left. You know, wow, they're doing it. They're doing, oh my goodness. Market closed. And that is a wrap. So we missed out on, what is this? 10 points, another $200. That's okay. Excellent trade, long video, just trading NQ using rigged AI.